I know I'm back with another one. I was watching. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. I want to make sure. Okay, make sure my Bluetooth off. I was watching this video, and it was from the Grapevine, which is like I was saying earlier on my earlier video. I watch it sometimes from YouTube, and I believe the creator is Ashley Kuna. She's African. And you know they be having some good discussions. I watch it a lot. Sometimes I binge watch it. But on one part of it, there was a disagreement on this one episode I watched with what they was disagreeing, and it was like a 2-3 years ago, but it just brought up a point today. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna bring my point. Also, which I want to talk about tonight on the Low Key TV channel, YouTube channel, Straight to It podcast. Make sure y'all check that out. Look that up. Show starts about 10:30 tonight. I think that's Eastern time. Is it Pacific? Eastern? I think Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. But they was talking about how the runner up from American Idol, LaPortia, I think that's her name, in 2016 was asked a question about. I believe the question was about how people feel about the LGBT community or something like that. And I don't mean to paraphrase it because I feel like Ashley Acuna, she does a great moderating and narrating, but she was a little irresponsible with it. But the runner up said something about she said, she paraphrased it, even though it was out of two 7-sentence long paragraphs. She paraphrased down to 2 sentences, and I commented on that to her and said, you know, that was a little irresponsible. You gotta be careful about that. And I put the paragraphs in the comments and said this is what they quoted from her. And she was talking about how she has gay friends. She loves them. They're nice, sweet people. And that, you know, at the end of the day, people may not agree with their lifestyle, but, you know, you respect people and move on. And then she said, no, but in the beginning of that paragraph, which was the second paragraph, she said, I didn't grow up like that. I wasn't raised like that, but I have gay and homosexual friends and the nicest and sweetest people, very loving and caring. And at the end of the day, you need to respect other people's choices, whatever reason why you don't agree with it, still respect people's life and move on. And the first paragraph, though, she basically stated saying, you know, hold on. Matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick for y'all because I don't want to necessarily misquote it. Y'all bear with me. Y'all please excuse me. I know I'm spelling shit. I'm taking too much time out. I wish I would have pulled it up. So never mind. Game. I don't even want to take all the time on it. But she was stating, you know, that people may not agree with the lifestyle of the gay community for whatever reasons it is, but you know, you need they loving people. You know what I'm saying? What does it matter? You know what I'm saying? They loving people. And when Ashley said what she said, you know, like I said, she brought it down just 2 sentences. And then you had some gay brothers there that was saying that that's violent and hurtful to disagree. And Ashley Acuna asked, like, but isn't there a fine line? Can there be a fine line to disagree with somebody but still respect them? And they were like, no, it's violent. And I'm like, okay, I have a problem with that. We in this day and age now, where if you disagree with somebody, you hating, you making violent remarks, putting them in a position of danger, and it's like that's not necessarily true. If you write somebody off when they ask you a question, and then you like, I don't know why we talking about that. Okay, I can understand that because then it's like don't nobody care. The same thing with Black lives. Like when we say Black lives matter, then you got people saying all lives matter, blue lives matter for the police and that bullshit that all these groups kept coming out after Black Lives Matter. That's hurtful and dangerous. That's writing people out. But if somebody disagrees with you, it's not always necessarily the same thing. Not in the way she said that people are loving and caring. I think you can disagree with somebody and still have respect for somebody. And the problem I have, and I just brought that up as an example, but I'm just saying I see nowadays when you disagree with somebody, you just all automatically wrong. You hate somebody. Just like say if a person disagrees with people who want to be pro-choice to get abortions, and those people say, you know what, I don't believe in that. I wasn't raised that way, and I think a child should be brought into this world. If you get pregnant, you know what I'm saying, and just give them up for adoption or something like that, versus just killing a child. And then they turn around and say, but at the same time, you may have a situation where somebody's raped and they don't want to do it. You may have a situation where, say, it's a health risk. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to sit there and tell somebody, try to have the baby anyway, and God forbid somebody could die. So there are situations where there may be forced abortions, and that person can say, so it's hard for me. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm strongly on this side where pro-life versus pro-choice, but there are situations that it may call for. I'm just not agreeing with it on somebody who's having sex and being irresponsible and got pregnant, and now they just don't want to have a child, and then they, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's ways you can disagree with somebody and but still respect their opinion. And I think we get into this place now where a person doesn't agree with another person, they hateful, they spewing hate, is violent, and it's like, but you have people that are able to intelligently articulate what they mean and stand on the side where it's like, okay, I'm kind of in the middle with this one, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not cool with that, but I respect somebody's right. That's just like, say if I like the way D.L. Hughley put it. He was like, I think you have the right to say what you want to say, even if you are racist. I will fight for my right to be free of freedom of speech, and I'm gonna fight for your right of freedom of speech. I'm stuttering like if you go sometimes, but I'm gonna fight for it. And he said, but at the end of the day, when you give your opinion what it is, if you rude and disrespectful and racist, I'm paraphrasing that, then be willing to deal with the consequences that comes with it. And I feel the same way. It's like, all right, go ahead. You racist. You're a police officer and you racist. Go ahead. Go ahead and say nigga, boy, and all this racist shit. Go ahead and say all that shit. Go ahead. I want you to. And then if some black people or people of color get mad because you say the spit word to a Puerto Rican, wet back to a Mexican or beaner, or you say guinea to an Italian or whatever race or chink to a Chinese person, go ahead, say that as a police officer. And then when these people of color get mad and flip your patrol car, don't go to holler and back up. Take what comes with that shit. Take all that shit that motherfucking comes with it. Take all that shit that comes with it. Because if I say racist cracker, and white people get on here and be like, oh, I can't believe you saying cracker, that's racist. Well, I'm saying racist cracker. Because you a racist motherfucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you call me out my name, I'm going to call you back at your motherfucking name. And guess what? I'm willing to take that. You know where I stand. I can't stand racist ass fucking white people. I can't stand any race that's racist to my people or me. Any one of them motherfuckers. So if you gonna call me something, I'm gonna call you out of yours. So don't get mad when I do that. I'm letting you know where I stand. I stand for my people, and I stand for righteous, good people, period. And no offense, but I'm not going to say, because it's good white people. It's good people in all races. But you have some racist people, piece of shit motherfuckers out there. And the problem is, you don't know where people stand. And my thing is, we need to know where people stand. So I want to get y'all opinion on it. Does it matter where if somebody agrees with you or not? And if it does, do you want them to agree with you just to appease you? Or do you want somebody that agrees with you that wholeheartedly means it? Because if somebody disagrees with you, it's better to know where they stand so you know how to maneuver and move and deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, until we do that, we're going to always have this problem in this country where we don't know what to do because we don't know who the fuck is who and where they hiding at. Let me know who you are. Go ahead. I want to know where you stand at. So for anybody, I want to get y'all opinion. Do you want somebody to agree with you just to appease to you? Or do you want somebody to disagree with you so you know where they stand? So y'all go ahead, comment, like, share, and if this your first time checking out Opposite from the Norm, Please make sure you subscribe. And I'm not trying to disrespect anybody that are good people, no matter who you are, where you're from. Please excuse any words that I may have said that was you felt deemed um, um, harmful in the way it was said or explained for the verbiage. But, you know what I'm saying, taking feelings out aside, just logically thinking about a lot of things I said, let's deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So this your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll holler at y'all tonight. Make sure y'all check out Straight to It Podcast. Comes on 10:30 tonight, Eastern Time. If you don't get a chance to check it tonight, make sure y'all check it tomorrow, because I want to talk more about this with the panel. So, holla at y'all.